owned by a gay guy. And my memory is that that guy was always trying to fuck me. That's my memory. I've carried it for 20 years. There was a gay guy tried to fuck me all the time. And recently I caught up with an old friend of mine from those days who I hadn't seen in years. And we started talking about different people, and he brought him up. And I said, that guy always used to try to fuck me. And he goes, he did? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, really? Did he like take you to his house or something and really try to physically? No, it's just that he, you know what I mean? He tried to fuck me all the time. And he's like, well, did he push you and, you know, say stuff all the time and make you uncomfortable? No, it just was. And as we went through it, finally the truth that came out was the whole story really was there once was a gay man. That's it. That's really what happened. He was gay, I was 19, and now he tried to fuck me all the time. Like, I went through life with that. But I'm trying to remember, what is my first memory? Like, how far did my memories go? And I remember my first memory, I was 4 years old, and I was standing in front of my parents' house, and I was shitting in my pants. I was just shitting a massive, terribly painful shit. And I was halfway through the shit. That's my first memory, is being halfway. The first half of this shit, I don't remember it. That's still in the ether of infancy. The center of this shit was so wide that I actually came online as a result of the anal pain that I was experiencing. It actually awakened me into the stream of consciousness I'm now living. That's how my life started. That's who I am. An old man, I'll be gone very soon. I worry about getting old only because I don't want to lose my memory, you know? I mean, some of it I would love to lose. But it doesn't work that way. You gotta take it all or none, I guess. But I forget things, you know? Like, remember Fonzie from Happy Days? I don't remember him. I don't even know what you're talking about. I forget weird things, you know? Like, I was walking down the street once in New York, and there was a guy in a van, and he rolled down the window and he said, hey, get in the van and suck my dick. And I said, all right, you know? So I got in the van, and, you know, I was trying to pull the door, the sliding door, but it kept, and he's like, it just shuts, you don't have to. I was like, sorry. He's like, everybody does that, it's okay. So I'm kneeling on the floor of the van on like a purse, and there's no lady in there, but I'm like, I came here to suck this guy's dick, not like take inventory. Let's just get to work. So I start sucking his dick, and about halfway through, I'm guessing, I remembered that I don't really like doing that. So, senior moment.
So I'm looking at the couple, and they're walking on the other side of the street, and they have a child with them. But I can't see their child because there's like a dumpster and some other stuff. I just see like a little head. And I'm waiting. I'm curious what their kid looks like because they're so beautiful. Maybe I want to fuck their kid. I don't know. That's just me saying something terrible because it makes me laugh that it upsets you. That's all that is. Just so you know, it's just enjoyable to me that you're upset. That's all it is. I'm not gonna fuck a kid. I wouldn't do that. Maybe a dead kid. Who are you hurting? He's dead. Who are you hurting? I'm not saying I would kill a kid and fuck him. I'm saying if I found a dead kid in a field and it wasn't raining, I might take a shot. I don't know. I haven't been in that situation.
I was in Florida recently. I don't like Florida at all. That's a shit state full of shit people. That's what I think. I hate Florida. I hate it. I hate the whole thing. I hold the entire. It doesn't look like a dick. People say that. It looks like a shit coming out. If you look at it, it's like America's ass, and it's a shit that's just that you're trying to. And there's a little Cuba's like a little that came first. That's what I think of Florida. Every time there's a hurricane, I'm like, yeah, get them all, Melissa. No, I don't mean any of that. It's just fun. It's fun to pretend. I was in a sushi restaurant in Florida, and it was empty. You ever go in a restaurant, and it's open, but you're literally the only person in there. You walk in, the staff is like sitting at the tables, you know? And you walk in, you're like, are you open? They're like, yeah. And so you go, oh, good. And they're like, oh, we gotta fire up the whole fucking restaurant for this one guy now? So I ordered a lot of sushi because I felt bad for wasting their time. And I didn't eat most of it because I don't like sushi. And so the waitress comes over, she's Japanese, and she says, you know Finnish? Which is what she said. I'm not... It's just what she said. I'm not gonna change what she fucking said. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that she said, you're not gonna finish that? Because it doesn't happen to be what she said. And I have to do the accent, because it's weird if I tell you that she said, you know Finnish? So I'm stuck. I'm just telling you what happened. She said, you know Finnish? Do you know Finnish? That's exactly what she said. It's a perfect replica. No, it was subtle. She said, you know Finnish? And I said, no, I know Finnish. Because I think that's polite. To repeat people's bad English to them. Otherwise, you're being a dick. It's like, you know Finnish? No, I am not going to finish. You left out a lot of words. I took the liberty of restoring them.
But I love traveling because you see people. I love to see people. I watch people in their lives. That's the fun part. I was in Glasgow, Scotland. I saw something I hadn't seen before. There's an old Scottish man with a little boy holding his hand, and they're walking together. Really sweet. Then they get to the train, and the man says goodbye to the little boy. He kisses him on the lips for a long time. I was like, fuck, they do that here? Like, it's like making out, like just kissing. And the kid had his hand on the back of the guy's neck. Like, there's just... And I was like, oh no. Then I look closer and I realize, oh, it's not a kid, it's an old lady. It's like a little Scottish old lady with red hair, you know? Then I looked even closer and I realized, oh no, it is a kid. And he looks really old because life is hard there. His dad keeps making out with him. That'll put the miles on your face. I was in Ohio and I went to the zoo. You go to the zoo when you're at another town, right? You don't go to the zoo where you live. It's not like you're at your office. Fuck, I should hit the zoo. Shit. It's gonna close. Damn it. I just really want to see a monkey right now, really bad. It's gonna be a bad night if I don't look at a monkey right in the face. Gonna hit both my kids if I don't see a monkey. So I went to a zoo with my friend in Ohio. We went to see the lion. It's always a shit lion. It's never a good lion. He's never going, rawr. He's just laying on a fake rock, eating lamb from Costco. And my friend said, that's depressing. They should free that lion. It's like, what are you seeing in your mind right now? He said they should take him to Africa. And what, just let him out of the car? Hey, good luck, lion. And the lion's like, what the fuck is this shit? Then the African lions find him. They're like, hey, how you doing? Where you from?
Girl, and she's 4, and she's also a fucking asshole. It's true, man. I'm serious. I say that with no remorse. Fucking asshole. She's a douchebag. She is. Fucking jerk. The other day, I'm like, put your shoes on. We're trying to leave. Put your shoes on, please. Put your shoes on. Put your shoes on. How many times can you say that to somebody before you just want to kick them right in the fucking face? Seriously, if you're with a group of people that are trying to go somewhere and you can't go because a member of your party just refuses to put their shoes on, that person is a fucking asshole, okay? You don't do that to people. Imagine being with a group, hey, we can't go. Why? Because fucking Bill won't put his shoes on. He just won't put them on. Fuck, Bill, what's your problem? I don't want to put them on. Fuck you. Fucking kids suck. Seriously. The other day, I walk in the kitchen. She's talking to my wife. She says, Mama, I saw a doggy today. And I was like, really? Where did you see a doggy? And she's like, I'm telling Mama, not you. I'm like, hey, fuck you. I'm just asking to be nice anyway. What, you think I actually give a shit about the dog you saw? Like that was gonna be an awesome story that you saw a fucking dog. Who gives a shit? I got better stories than you. I have an interesting life. I'm on fucking television. I won an Emmy. You don't ask me what fucking happened to me today, you little bitch. No. I didn't say that to her, obviously. But that's the thing. Nobody ever calls her on her bullshit. That's how she got to be an asshole in the first place. Nobody just goes, fuck you. You don't know. I'd love to, for one day, just fucking be totally on. Oh, you drew a dog? Let me see. That's not a... That's shitting me? That's a scribble. That's nothing. That's not even anything. Show me a dog that looks like that. I'll give you $1,000. Seriously. The other day I was just dreaming about just fucking kicking her. Like, kicking her out a window, you know, just fucking. I would never fucking hurt her, but I do, you know? One time my daughter had a black eye because she walked into a door because she's stupid. And she had a little black eye, and I took her to ice cream. We went to an ice cream place, and everybody in the ice cream place is like, give me a dirty look. And I realized they think I hit her. And she has a black eye now, that's why I'm taking her to ice cream. That's what they think. And I was so insulted. I want to say, hey, fuck all of you, okay? She's this big. You think if I hit her, she'd have a black eye? She'd be fucking decimated. There'd be nothing there. Look at this shit. I would ruin her head with one punch, easily. She has no defensive skills. She fucking sucks. She'd be like just smiling at me and there'd be just fucking... Just a dent there like a fucking bomb went off. I don't know. I love my daughter, but people really don't get what it's like with a kid full time. Well, you know, we parents make you love our kids because we dress them up and take them out. Look at it, and everybody goes, "Oh, nice." But you don't know what she's like when she comes home. The dress comes off. She fucking rubs her ass in mud. She's fucking gross. She won't fucking take a bath. Like, you can't, once you have a baby, you can't force the kid. Fuck her. Let her sleep in her clothes. I'm not dealing with it tonight. Her hair gets clumpy. She stinks. Sometimes it's like fucking, just fucking rancid, stinky fucking kid. She fucking, in front of people, she like scratches her asshole in front of people. Like fucking deep asshole scratching in the fucking panties. And then she smells her finger. That's the kind of person I'm talking about. She's disgusting. The other day I come home and she's just laying on the carpet with just spread eagle naked and she's just stretching her vagina open going, just fucking holding it open. I'm like, fuck, shit, okay. Wow. That's, wow. Don't react. I can't go, I can't do that, that'll fuck her up. Let's go. Hello. Hi, how are you? Hi, how's school? Okay. I don't know what the fuck to do about it either. Because she does it all the time and I don't want to stop her because you know what? She's happy. That's the happiest I've ever seen any person in my entire life. That's a fucking human being at their happiest, just, that's what we all wish we could do. We should all be doing that, but we gotta fucking stop it though, because she'll be fucking homeless if she doesn't cut this shit. So yeah, it's fucking... My wife took the kids out. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God, thank you. You guys are great. Thank you.
This is what I talk like now, just so you know. I'm gonna do the whole show like this. A very offensive stereotype of a Mexican. This is a Mexican at the border. Just let me in! Jesus! You guys are dicks in there anyway. Fuck you, America.
So I'm watching The Wizard of Oz with my daughters. Is that enough of a palate cleanser? All right. I'm watching The Wizard of Oz. I don't know if you've seen it. It's about a little girl named Dorothy. A very sweet little girl, played by an alcoholic older lady who lives in Kansas. She has a dog. She's very upset. And she keeps telling, my dog. And everybody's like, this is a farm. We're working. Leave us alone. And then there's a tornado, and they all run inside, and they barely look for her. It's unbelievable. It was so upsetting to me when I was a kid to see this movie. Because Auntie Anne's like, Dorothy! Okay, fuck it. And she just goes right inside, bolts the door. Unbelievable. So Dorothy goes up to Oz. So here's the thing. I was watching the other night. There's this one moment that really stunned me. It's when Ray Bolger played the Scarecrow. He just got ripped apart by flying monkeys. And he's very upset. And he has this performance that's way over the top, even for this movie. Do you remember that moment the Tin Man comes over? What happened? And he's like, well, first they tore my arms off, and they threw them over there. And then they tore my legs off, and they threw them over there. And I've seen this movie 1,000 times. But for some reason this time, that moment made me go, holy shit. That was a lot. And I started to wonder if Victor Fleming, the guy who directed The Wizard of Oz, if he had a moment during the filming of the movie where he was like, I think I gotta have a word with Ray. Because that's getting to be a lot. All right, let him do another one. Okay, action. What happened? Well, first they tore my arms off, and they threw them over there. And then they tore my legs off, and they threw them over there. Okay, cut. Comes over. So listen, Ray. Yes? Nah, you're fine. Thank you. Thanks. That's very nice. Hello, everybody. How are you? Good. Thank you. Oh, good. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Thanks for not dying before you got here. It could have happened. Thanks for getting through the traffic. I drove here, and on the way here, I saw a bumper sticker on a car, and it said, tell your girlfriend I said thanks. Isn't that a little personal for a bumper sticker, really? A bumper sticker should be like, hey, I'm in front of you, whatever, you know. Not, hey, I fucked your girlfriend. You want that on your car all day for whoever's behind you? Tell your girlfriend I said thanks. How does he know I'm not behind him just getting mad and crazy, taking it personal, motherfucker? I follow him home. I get out of my car in his driveway with a pipe. What the fuck does that mean? Thank her for what exactly? Wait a minute, you fucked my girlfriend? Then you made that bumper sticker and found me in traffic and got in front of me? Motherfucker. And I just beat him to death with a pipe right there in his driveway. And jerk off on his corpse. Didn't need that part. Didn't need it. Story was totally complete without the jerking off on the corpse. It's too late. I live in New York. I live in there's no value to your doing that at all. I live in New York. I always, like, there's this old lady in my neighborhood, and she's always walking her dog. She's always she's very old. She just stands there just being old. And the dog just fights gravity every day. Just the two of them, it's really, the dog's got a cloudy eye, and she's got a cloudy eye, and they just stand there looking at the street in 2 dimensions together. And she's always wearing like this sweater dress. I guess it was a sweater when she was like 5'10", but now it's just like this sweater. And her legs are a nightmare. They're just white with green streaks and bones sticking out, and her legs are awful. I saw a guy with no legs wheeling by, and he was like, ugh, no, thank you. I do not want those. I'd rather just have air down here like I have than to look down at that shit. I see these two all the time. And I always look at them and I always think, God, I hope she dies first. I do! I hope she dies first for her sake. Because I don't want her to lose the dog. I don't think she'll be able to handle it. If the old lady dies first, I'm not worried about the dog. Because the dog doesn't even know about the old lady. This dog is aware of 3 inches around his head. He's living in 2-second increments. The second he's in and the one he just left is all he knows about. But if he dies, this lady, she's gonna be destroyed because this dog is all she has. And I know he's all she has because she has him. If she had one person in her life, she would not keep this piece of shit little dog. Even if just some young woman in her building one morning were to say, "Good morning, Gladys," she'd be like, "Oh, good," and just flush him down the toilet. Just, dog just keeps bumping on the drain. She gives up. Ends up just shitting on her dog for the rest of her life. You ever flush a pet down the toilet?
These 2 fat white guys behind me, one was like, "Ooh, good. And his friend's like, "I know, it's totally right. It's dead Obama." These 2 women are talking, and I was like, "I'm tired, I can't tired. I know, it's tired. I can't see that. Stephanie." Anyway, I was listening to the 2 guys. And one of them used a word that really pissed me off because it was how he used it. He used the word hilarious. That's one of those words that we use that we don't care what it means. We go right for the top shelf with our words now. We don't think about how we talk. We just say the right to the fucking just, dude, it was amazing. It was amazing. Really? You were amazed? You were amazed by a basket of chicken wings? Really? Amazing. What are you gonna do with the rest of your life now? What if something really happens to you? What if Jesus comes down from the sky and makes love to you all night long and leaves the new living Lord in your belly? What are you gonna call that? You used amazing on a basket of chicken wings. You've limited yourself verbally to a shit life. All these words we use, genius. Anybody can be a genius now. It used to be you had to have a thought. No one ever had it before. Or you had to invent a number. Now it's like, hey, I got a cup in case we need another cup. Dude, you're a genius. So these guys, they used hilarious. And I remember the context exactly because I had the hate recorder running in the back of my head. I was just standing there fucking angry. I'm listening to him. The one guy says to the other guy, he goes, hey, dude, so guess who I saw today? And his friend goes, who? I swear to God, that's how he said it. It just slid out. Just, who? I was like, tighten your lips up, man. Make an effort, please. Who? That's how a person talks. This guy, he's just secreting words out of the front of his head. Who? So his friend goes, I saw Lisa today. And he goes, that's hilarious. How the fuck is that hilarious? That you saw Lisa? Is Lisa a poodle on her hind legs? How is that hilarious? Was she standing next to Jerry Lewis when he was younger? How the fuck is that hilarious? Do you know what hilarious means? Hilarious means so funny that you almost went insane when you heard that. It's just so funny that it almost ruined your life. You're homeless now because you can't cope or reason anymore because that hilarious thing just shattered your mind. And 3 months later, you got shit and leaves in your hair and you're drenched in pee in the gutter. That's how funny hilarious is. I don't know this Lisa cunt, but she ain't that funny. There's just no way she's that funny on sight. Fuck her, seriously. I hope she's dead. I really do. I hate her. I hope she died today. Weirdly and horribly. I hope the person she loved most pushed her off a cliff and she was just falling and screaming the whole way down, never accepting it. And then Superman swooped her up and then dropped her from higher. I seriously hope that happened to stupid Lisa with her one tit bigger than the other and her fucking frizzy hair and her big nose. Fucking Jew. What am I doing?
They tell you you're going to hell. And they tell little kids that. You're 5 years old in the church with all its majesty and all the buildings and the clothes. They go up to a 5-year-old and they're like, oh, you're going to hell. Oh, yeah. You're going right to hell. And you're 5 and you're like, what did I do? And the church is like, you know what you did, you piece of shit. And you're going to full hell, too. There's no kids' hell, you understand? You're going right to the show. If you're 5 years old, you steal a crayon from your sister, and then you lie about it, you get hit by a truck, you're roommates with Hitler. There's no difference. There's no difference. They take you in a room, and they're pouring hot lead into Hitler's asshole. He's like, ah! Nine! And then you walk in there like, all right, step up, it's your turn. Hitler's like, oh, good luck, little fella. Poor Hitler, man. I mean, at this point, he's been down there for 75 years. He's probably nice now. Hitler's probably nice to newcomers in hell, you know. Hi, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah. What's that? Oh, yeah, okay. I was so scared of hell when I was a kid. I remember when I found out that gay people go to hell, according to the church, and I got scared. Because I'm not gay, but what if God thinks I'm gay? What if I come off a little queer to the Lord? What if he happens to glance at me when I hit my toe and I'm like, ow? He's like, huh, I know where you're going, you faggot. I mean, that's their thing. I don't believe that. God doesn't hate you because you're gay. God made you gay because he hates you. No. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. There's no God. But you know who I feel sorry for? Who I really feel sorry for is a gay man's sperm. Just think about that. That's a tough destiny.
It's interesting. The other day, a guy told me to suck a bag of dicks. That was interesting. I never heard that before. Total stranger told me to suck a bag of dicks. A whole bag of them. He was angry. He didn't just, suck a bag of dicks like a greeting. Oh, suck a bag of dicks to you too, sir. Thank you very much. Yes. It's a lovely day for sucking several bags of dicks. No, what happened was I cut him off in traffic. It was just one of those things where I had to get in and no one was in my car to judge me and I just fucking, I just decided he's not me, so I don't care what happens to him, and I just cut him off. It's just a shitty thing to do. And it was bad because he was coming fast because he didn't imagine in a million years someone could be that big of an asshole. And so when I did it, he had to slam on his brakes and his dog went poof in the windshield. It was really very bad. Very bad. And the worst part is when you cut people off, they don't vanish. They're behind you now. So I'm looking back and he's like, fucking ass! He's so mad! And he keeps trying to get next to me because he just wants to see my fucking face. He's just dying. He's like, I gotta see this cocksucker now. I gotta see the fucking face of the piece of shit that just did that to me. And I keep cutting him off because I don't want him to see. I'm ashamed of what I did. Nope, you don't. Finally, we get to a red light, and I gotta face him. Only because there's a car in front of me, otherwise I would have fucking blown right through there. But there he is, just fucking furious. And I'm like, I know, it was awful. I shouldn't have done it. I'm not mad. I was wrong. Why would I be mad? And he's like, going, fuck you! And then he starts going like this because he wants me to roll my window down. Like, I'm supposed to take part in my own abuse during this argument. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to miss this. What do you have to say about me, yes? How rude of me to shut out your anger with my... So I did. I rolled it down. I'm interested. And he goes, hey, asshole! And I'm like, yeah? He says, suck a bag of dicks! Then he drove away. And I was kind of sad that he drove away because I had a lot of questions. That concept of sucking a bag of dicks, it's just weird. Like, first of all, when you picture a bag of dicks, what do you see when you picture a bag of dicks? Is it like a plastic bag and they're all mushed in together like chicken parts and with a date written on it with Sharpie, keep it in the freezer? Or is it like a paper bag and they're sticking out like baguettes, kind of like you went shopping? Bringing home a bag of dicks for the kids? Here you go, Susie, take a blue one, like a little... I don't know, they were hanging in a window somewhere, give me 2 of those. And how do you suck a bag of dicks? What does he want me to do? Does he want me to take a bag of dicks and suck it? Like suck the side of the bag? Or does he want me to open the bag and suck each dick individually and throw the used ones in a bowl like edamame shells? Like that? Do I have to make them all come? Like how... I don't know. I never even sucked one.
Some people worry about getting old because they think it means that they're dying, which it does. But this doesn't worry me. I don't worry about dying because I think it's necessary. I think it's something that you just have to do. You should do it.
it's when it's your turn, you should do it. If somebody, your doctor says you're dying, just say, okay, and die. Don't, maybe a miracle. Fuck you, get in the ground. Just take your turn. I really think that way now. I didn't used to. But I do because when I started thinking that way was when my mom died. My mom died a couple years ago of anorexia. She was 300 pounds. She was bad at it. I know, it's fucked up, right? What a piece of shit. Anyway, she would have liked that joke. She would have. My mom she was gross. And I remember when she was dying, I was alone with her, and the nurse said, this is imminent. I was like, what does that mean? She goes, she's gonna die in a minute. I'm like, just say in a minute. It's so close. Anyway, I was alone with her, and she died, and I was like, fuck, they're gonna think I did it, obviously. I didn't want to lose my mom. I really didn't. But we had this one conversation like 2 weeks before she died when we were talking about it. And I said, Mom, I don't want you to die. And she said, you'll get over it. That's what she said. And I did. But in the moment, I wasn't willing to accept it. I was like, I don't want you to go. She said, but we're going in order. Do you understand? This makes sense. I'm your mother. I'm like, Mom, stop talking like that. This is sad. She goes, no, it's not. Look at it this way. Do you want me to never die? I was like, no, I don't want that at all. And it helped me get in touch with an important idea, which is that dying is important. It's every generation's greatest contribution to history is that they die. It's the only thing that keeps things moving. It's the only reason there's any progress in the human race is that folks keep fucking dying. Every generation has had a mix of douchebags and amazing people and boring, great, good, whatever, but they're all fucking dead. Every fucking one. Thank God, they're all fucking dead. There's a limit to how much any of the good ones did, and the shitty ones got to stop being shitty. It's a great system. Now when you look at the internet and all these people, you're like, what the fuck is happening? It's okay. They're all going. All of them are gonna die. I mean, you don't want to die. You don't want to die. You don't want your loved ones to die, but that's a selfish wish when you think about what would happen if nobody died. What kind of world would this be if there was nobody, if we still had people here from the 1100s? It's hard enough having people here from the 50s. Just scan the code on the table. There's no menu.
What? I don't understand.
Jesus Christ. You want to go through that with Pontius Pilate and Charlemagne? Fucking pain in the ass. Fucking old people that don't want to fucking just... When you get older and you start going, everything's so crazy now. No, it's fine. Just get the fuck out. It's great. They're not going to make it work for you. You're here for 10 more minutes. Just get the fuck out. If you're in an airport and you're looking at the toilet and you're like, I don't understand how this works, it's time for you to die. That's what that means. These toilets are for the next people. Get the fuck out. That's the way I look at my life now. I had some good, I had some bad, but I'm done. I mean, I'll hang around. I really do. I used to love New York, but I hate it now. I'd rather be in Auschwitz than New York City. Honestly, I would. I mean Auschwitz now. I mean today Auschwitz, not back when it was open. I mean now. It's nice now. There's a gift shop. People go there on purpose. They buy tickets. I think that's weird. That people buy tickets to Auschwitz. That's weird. If you could have told those people back then, people are going to buy tickets to come here. Yeah, wrap your head around that. Jew. That's... All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, never again, I promise. That's what we say about the Holocaust, never again. Because they killed 6 million Jews. If they only killed like 10,000, would it be like, okay, 2 more times? And then taper off, because it's a little much. I'll tell you, I went to Auschwitz. This is a true story. I actually did go to Auschwitz because I was doing shows in Poland. Because I had to go to Poland to do shows. So
So I was in Krakow. So I went to the camp. And I went there because of a very personal reason, because I had family there. I had a lot of family there. 44 members of my family were in Auschwitz during World War II. I mean, they were guards. They worked there. But no. They were Jews and they died. It's okay. Don't be offended. It's true. We lost the whole family there. Everybody, because we were Hungarian Jews. My grandfather, on my father's side, he's the only one who made it. The rest of them, all 44 of them, went to Auschwitz, which I think they really regretted. But that's what happened, because the Hungarians sent all their Jews to. They weren't even occupied Hungary. They're just like, yeah, take our Jews. And they sent my whole family there, and they all died in Auschwitz, except for him. My grandfather's the only one who made it, because he got the fuck out of there before it started. In the late 20s, he fucking smelled that shit, and he got the fuck out. And he went to Mexico. He migrated to Mexico. And we found his immigration card. My uncle and I did the family history, and we found it. It says nationality, Hungarian, and it says religion, Catholic. And there's a picture of him like... He's like, fuck it. They don't know what a Jew looks like in Mexico. That's where I'm going. And that's why I'm alive, because he made that choice. It's also why I'm not Jewish. He was like, Jew schmoo, we're not fucking Jewish. Somos católicas. That was my abuelito. Became a fucking Mexican fast. That's what happened. That's how he made it. He's a fascinating guy, my grandfather. His name was Geza. That was his name. And he had a brother named Geza. It's weird, but I looked it up, and here's what happened. His parents had a baby, and they named it Geza, and it died. The baby died. So they had another one, and they just said, fuck it, Geza, let's just do it again. Because that's what it was like. The babies died. It was no big deal back then. It was just like, yeah, that was a shitty baby. Let's do another one. Why'd your baby die? Because it sucked. Why does any baby die? At least we found out quick. Fuck it, this one's good. That's what it was like forever until recently. The human race was all the good babies, and the shitty ones, that's just the way it worked. It's not like that now. Now we save every baby. The shittier the baby, the bigger the effort. Because we love it. We love saving the shitty babies. There's always a documentary. Look at this baby. He's a fucking mess. Do you see that shit? We're going to save it. Make it live. And the baby's like, please don't. But we don't like when babies die. We get more upset when a baby dies. Why? Who knows this baby? Did you hear about Jeff? No, he was here for one day. Nobody met him. And then if you die when you're old, nobody gives a shit. They're like, he was here long enough. Fuck him. You ever tell somebody, like, your grandmother died? My grandmother died. They're like, I'm so sorry. How old was she? She was 98. Oh. So why'd you even tell me? You're one. But I was raised Catholic, and I'm not Catholic anymore. I didn't like that religion because they tell you you're going to hell. Even when you're a kid, 5-year-old kids. And the church is like, oh, you're going to hell. Oh. You're going to hell. And you're 5. And you're like, what did I do? And the church is like, you know what you did, you piece of shit. And you're like, oh yeah, fuck. You're a kid going to hell. Imagine. And you're going to hell. There's no kids' hell, you understand? You're going right to the show. If you're 5 years old and you steal a crayon from your sister and then lie about it, and then you get hit by a truck, you're roommates with Hitler. There's no difference. That's how I was so scared. I'm like, I'm going to be roommates with Hitler. I'm only 5. I already killed 4 Jews, though, so I'm probably going to be roommates with Hitler. They take you in a room, and they're pouring hot lead in his asshole. He's like, ah! And then they tell you, they're like, all right, get in there, kid. It's your turn. Hitler's like, poor little fella. Poor Hitler. I mean, at this point, he's been down there for 75 years. I bet Hitler's nice now. I bet he's like, I don't know what I was thinking. It's probably Hitler who greets you when you get to hell. You know, he's like, hi. Yeah, it's me. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah. What? Oh, yeah, sure. I was so scared of hell when I was a kid. I remember when I found out that gay people go to hell, I got scared. I'm not gay, but what if God thinks I'm gay? What if I come off a little queer to the Lord? He might be happening to look when I hit my toe, and I'm like, ow. And he's like, oh, I know where you're going, you faggot. I mean, that's not what I believe. I don't believe that. God doesn't hate you because you're gay. God made you gay because he hates you. No. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. There's no God. But, I don't know. But you know who I feel sorry for? Besides Jesus and Hitler? You know who I really feel sorry for is a gay man's sperm. Just think about that for a minute. Being the sperm in a gay man, that's a tough destiny. That's rough luck. Because if you're gay, that's terrific. But your sperm is not gay. Your sperm is just excited, like, we're next, fellas, here we go. Was that shit right there? Who's shit in this chick's pussy?
So this is a beautiful theater. I like what I do because I get to work in a lot of different places. And recently I did a show in New Jersey in the auditorium of a technical high school. I forgot that existed. Technical high school. That's where dreams are narrowed down. That's... Because we tell our children, you can do anything you want. Their whole lives, you could do anything. But at this place, we take kids, like they're 15, they're young, and we tell them, you can do 8 things. We got it down to 8 for you. And I'm not saying these people are stupid.